Kia ora koutou, no mai, hara mai. Welcome to Hamilton here in Waikato, where we are kicking off the Season 9 edition of the Mines. Round 1 is finally here. My name is Sunny Tyre, SRL Mines Commissioner. Thank you so much for joining us. So much hype and anticipation, so much excitement, and it's finally here. The two new teams of the Mines competition doing battle in their first ever game here in front of a sold-out crowd in Waikato. What a game this is going to be. The Wolves and the Lions, Central Coast taking on Waikato, and we are underway here. Beautiful crowd. Two teams looking to establish themselves here in the Mines competition, and joining me in the box for tonight's action, my good friend Josh Prelove. And Josh, what a game this is. What an occasion. We're finally here. So much waiting, and the wait has paid off. These two sides kicking us off. It's the Wolves and the Lions. What are you looking forward to tonight?
Yeah, I mean, look, it's opening round. No bigger fixture is set. As you said, two new teams in the Lions and the Wolves. I'm just keen to see how they settle in. Two very kind of different dynamic teams. I'm excited to see where this goes. First set will probably set the scenes.
Yeah, and what a showing it was from the Wolves last week against the Blue Tongues with a close 20-18 win on the road in Bathurst. And one person that really stood out from that game, Arlo Rutherford, he scored an absolute beauty of a try. It was a Vakateni line break and assist that set him up, but he hit a filthy goose step and he was gone all the way. He scored a double in that game for the Wolves, so keep an eye out for Rutherford. Benjamin Jackson, geez, nearly off to a shaky start there for the home side, but he does well to hold on to it. Third tackle coming up for the home side, and Rutherford goes inside dish to Tapo, and that'll get him in 40-20 range. They got to watch out the Lions. They could go for it off this set. Oh, someone's in the way.
Oh, no.
Mistake there from Pufairongi. Referee will call play on. But that one, just a bit of a let-off there for the Wolves.
Absolutely. It's a good kick there from Chick, though, to still get to that 40-20 range with Cochrane the second now taking that hit up. It does pain me, though, to say the Wolves, they played really well against my Blue Tongues. As you said, Arlo was outstanding. I mean, the whole team played really well. Like, there's a lot of areas there that they do really well in.
Yeah, Rutherford had a standout game, and I thought the prop pairing for the Wolves as well was really good. But we take a look at this Lions side coming off the back of a good win over the Firehawks at home last week, and they'll be looking to replicate form. Mitch Riles, a late withdrawal from their squad on the brink of round one. It's not ideal for the preparation, but with this sort of a look inside the red zone, they could be off to a good start, the visitors. Inside the 10, fifth and last, they go short pocket. Chevy Winchester tries to barge across, will be turned on his back. And that's a good looking set there, but not the finish that they would have wanted, Pretlove. And now Central Coast looking to try and back it up defensively off this set.
Absolutely. Like, it was a very good set, and I'd actually argue that's probably one of the best set ends you could have. Like, you've turned the ball right on their try line. You didn't kick it dead or you didn't knock it on. So it's a good set, as I say, they're Ewan now making the break and just getting shy of the 40.
And how good is it? Round one of the Mines is finally here. Stay tuned, because after this, at 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time, it'll be the OG rivalry making its return. It's going to be the Blue Tongues and the Firehawks in Bathurst. Vakateni, what a run! Another offload to Rutherford. Oh, Rutherford shrugs off the defender. They tried to replicate last week's effort. They nearly done so there. Fifth and last inside the red zone. The visitors get it. Pufairongi, grubber, Kaiafoa, first try of the evening. And Kaiafoa will score the first try of the Mine season as we take a look. TBC Live replay. What a setup from Pufairongi. I thought he left the kick a bit too late, but Prelove, he just got there in time. And Kaiafoa goes through untouched. First points for the home side.
Absolutely. That's why the Mini Maroons fullback is where he is. He was an outstanding in that Mines showcase a few weeks ago, and he's picked up exactly where he's left off. That's great timing, and it's an even great kick too. Nice and late, drew in the defenders and kicked it into open space.
Yeah, beautiful start here for the home side. 6-0 Maciek, successful conversion. 10 minutes gone here in your opening game. And what a pairing, Josh. Let's talk about these two. Tulavaru Vakateni one of the prop forwards in this Wolves side, pairing up on that set alongside Arlo Rutherford. And they nearly produced it once again. They were the same two that worked together in that try scored by Rutherford last week against Bathurst. And those two, they've got some sort of chemistry out there on the field.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Rutherford's someone that's a bit new to me. I've not really seen too much of him except for the last game I think we had last week. Lakateni, though, I had the pleasure of mentoring him over at the Parramatta Eels before we had a bit of a mid-season change. So he was someone I always knew was going to do really well. That's the interesting play.
Yeah, Rutherford nearly going fatal there, that mistake, but the referee's ruling play on. We won't say who they are. You might be able to get the binoculars and have a gaze, but Vakateni now takes a run up there, shy of the halfway. And what a crowd that has packed out FMG Stadium Waikato. They love footy on this side of the ditch. Some could even say that this is the invigoration of the Hamilton Swarm, the former New Zealand-based side that competed in the Mines at this very ground as well. Oh, what a run! Jaden Garcia! Oh, what a return! He's still going! No one can bring him down! Jaden Garcia with a try that you will remember for the rest of your career. Take a bow. What an absolute try there from Garcia. A moment of magic from the Central Coast fullback.
Yeah, absolutely. That's some dangerous showing there from Garcia. There's just no words for it. Brilliant. I mean, took the attempted tackle from Kaya Fola, the dive tackle there, and just gassed it. No look back.
Yeah, I was trying to have a quick look at my notes here, and out of nowhere, Jaden Garcia just makes something out of nothing. Takes it to the house, and that's what you need. The visitors get their first points of the season, their first points of the evening. 6-all is the score.
And I mean, look, you said Garcia made something out of nothing. He did the same thing for the Baby Blues a few weeks ago with that field goal in extra time. So he's definitely a clutch player there, Garcia. Good pickup for the Lions.
Yeah, he's a definite X factor for them. He's probably one of the best fullbacks in this class of Lions players that we have, and it's gonna be a battle between him and Kaya Ford. That's a battle that the crowd is gonna want to see and get behind. So many Kiwis here making the trip to Hamilton for this game. It will be a 9-round season, the Mines, so 9 games to be played for each team. We will also have a 1-week mid-season break to align with the final schedule in March alongside first grade. And how good is it, Brett Love? The Mines is back. So much excitement. So much anticipation, and it's great to finally have it here. Oh, I'll quickly get back to you. 40-20 attempt from Joey Moore. Does he have what it takes? Does it have the bounce? Kaya Four forced to return it from his own in-goal. And that was a great kick there.
Good footwork. That's good footwork from a follower to stay in the field of play as well on that return.
Yeah, Jake Tarpo looking like he's already lost a bit of gas on that run. And Matt Chick nearly teleporting away there. Bit of a hectic passage of play. Oh, risky ball out to Kyle Ford, but he finds the open space. A good line break that eventuates inside the Central Coast half. Third tackle coming up. Tarisi goes right to Rutherford. Pawhairangi, he'll try and poke his head through. Driven down into the turf there. Fourth tackle coming up. Central Coast defending just in front of their red zone. And fifth and last now, they'll be looking to defuse this kick. What's it going to be? You'd have to think it's a crossfield punt. And it is so. Matchik goes towards the corner. Patrick Corker in the second. Wrapped up straight away by the captain, Ewan Maiava.
Yeah, we got a bit of back and forth settling in here with both the Lions and the Wolves. That's a good attacking kick to get us into some good position. I mean, we're 2 tackles in, and the Lions are still in their 20. Well, they're just broken out of their 20.
Yeah, now the Lions just looking to try and get out of their own half here, and they've got a bit of work to do. Oh, good offload to McLaughlin. And those sorts of plays will help get them to the other side of the field. 4 tackle coming up. 40-20 range. Chevy Winchester. It looks like it's short. It finds open space. A forward there to pick it up. Steps on the left edge. And it'll be read well from Jaden Garcia. Not the best kick off that set, Prelov. And now a bit of pressure invited into the Central Coast half.
Yeah, absolutely. It probably wasn't the end of set kick that the Lions were looking for. It's just invited the Wolves into their half. We're tackle 2, just over the 30-metre line now. They're going to set up for some good play, I think, here.
Yeah, and keep an eye out for Rutherford. You'd expect him to get involved. Vakateni,
Oh.
another run there with an offload to Tarisi. And Vakateni, keep an eye out for this bloke. He is an absolute machine through the trenches. They go flat ball, cut out to Whairangi, wrapped up in a 2-man effort. Great defense there from the Central Coast goal line defense. One more effort needed. Fifth and last. Rutherford sends it high. They're going to go up top. Who's there? It's Ogun Maradi. And a great defuse there from Ogun Maradi. The Wolves building a lot of pressure, Prelov. And that one taken from Ogun Maradi to just calm things down a bit for the Central Coast.
Away.
Ross with a run, offload to Winchester.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they've built a bit of pressure. The Lions have actually got a bit of that pressure relieved there with that run from Ross. From Ross there. I mean, I was going to talk about how much pressure they're under now, but they just seem to have turned that around a little bit there, get some space. Big carry there from the captain.
Yeah, and that's all it takes is one big play to just change momentum in the blink of an eye. Is Holden Winchester now. The 3 Winchesters playing in the orange and grey here tonight, keeping the family tradition alive. In this edition, this reiteration of the Mines, the new revamped competition, we are back to 4 teams, back to custom teams, the 2 OG sides in the Blue Tongues and the Firehawks, the 2 new sides in the Wolves and the Lions. And here we are from Waikato, second tackle now. Tapo plays the ball, Tarisi dishes it to Matt Chick, out to Rutherford. Rutherford getting involved early in this game. Over 500 views on his Mines Try of the Week video. Brought in some good numbers. I think 20 likes as well. So thank you, Rutherford, for that moment of magic. The algorithm certainly liked it as well. Ewan Maava with a 40-20 attempt. If it's got the bounce, it could get there. Oh, Falcon! Jaden Garcia! He nearly turned that into chicken. You know what?
Oh
but Garcia recovers.
That's a interesting tactic. He made some good meters off of it.
Yeah, the cheeky head tap. Yeah, referee's not ruling play that, so maybe within the rules of the game it's allowed in the Mines format. But Paddy Corker in the second, a good step, third tackle, just shy of the red zone. Central Coast looking to penetrate through Garcia. Garcia steps one. Kaya Foy's opposite fullback there to bring him down 5 from the line. Fourth tackle coming up. Central Coast goes short, taken off the ball, and Winchester just gets absolutely laid out. Tapo there to clean it up.
Was that Ben Jackson that made that tackle? That's got me reeling.
Yeah, that off-the-ball contact. I'll tell you what, the visitors are not happy. The crowd here, obviously, the pro-Kiwi crowd, didn't see anything wrong with it. And now the Wolves. Third tackle in 40-20 range, but they'll go short to Benjamin Jackson. Watch out, Benjamin Jackson! Bumps off Garcia! Might have to send the stretcher out on that field. A HIA test required. That was some huge contact. Fullbacks aren't meant to absorb that sort of physicality in that middle part of the field. But fifth and last now. A good set from the Waikato Wolves. They've bounced back in a big way off that set. And now the reply here from the Lions. Garcia gets a step in there, not afraid to shy away from the challenge, but a good build up there. And the Lions just looking for someone to step up once again and get them out of trouble.
100%. I'm not sure who said what to Ben Jackson there, but he was not a happy man. Massive off the ball tackle and the sit down on Garcia, and Garcia returned in his own way there, getting over halfway for them. I think the man of brilliance will be Garcia tonight for the Lions. He'll be something special. Yeah,
most definitely. And I like the halves pairing as well. There's a lot of speed for the Central Coast halves pack pairing. Oh, Franco Lombardi, the captain, shrugs off the one and hits a goosey on Kaya Four. What a run there from the Central Coast skipper. Fifth and last coming up. The visitors now in the pocket they go. Shelby Winchester sends it high. It could bounce off the post, but Kaya Four soars above the pack. Comes down with it. Another clutch take there. Full set of 6 coming up for Waikato.
Yeah, look, I was about to give Franco some praise there. I love seeing a second rower make a break like that towards a try line. It may be a bit of biasm there, but I mean, Franco just got rocks there.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Big mistake coming up. Joey Moore, clutch interception there for the visitors, and that's a good look. About 14 meters away from the red zone. But I'll tell you what, Prelove, this Waikato side, they've been playing a real physical brand of footy. They're not afraid to run it straight. They're not afraid to put the shoulder down, put the foot down and just lean into the contact. Because they have been giving the Lions one hell of a game to remember. But inside the red zone, the visitors now cut out ball. Shelby goes to Chevy and the two link up. I finally didn't get them mixed up on the play. 4 tackle now. The Lions getting closer. They go right. McLaughlin, short dish to Ogden Marotti. Offload away to Carter Ross. Carter Ross is there. And the visitors are over. They're going to send it to the board. This handsome bloke says we need to double check it. But I'll tell you what, Pretlove, nothing was as handsome as this try right here. Beautiful stuff from the Lions. Carter Ross, second try for the Central Coast here tonight.
Absolutely. I mean, I understand why he sent it up there. He's nowhere to be seen in that frame. I'm not sure what's happened.
And there we go. Green lights here from Waikato, and the visitors will take their first lead of the evening. Courtesy of a Carter Ross crash play, or crash try. Now Chevy Winchester taking the reins from Shelby last week. And oh, Chevy's shanked this one to the right. It's a wide right. I empathise and sympathise with my fellow goal kickers out there when you miss those gimmies. But 10-6 is the score. And Pretlove, what an opening half of footy we've had here in the Mines. Only 4 points separating these two, and it's just been neck and neck.
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't even realise we're 35 minutes in. It's just been action, action, action. I mean, it goes to show how well distributed the Mines talent is. Like, to be this competitive and this close is kind of insane, considering the last Mines score we saw was...
Oh, big mistake there, and the visitors turn it over in the red zone. Not what you want off the back of points. And the Kiwi crowd getting behind their Wolves now, as you see Waikato through Benjamin Jackson. First tackle at the 10. They've got a full set. Oh! What a hit! Probably the hit of the season. And someone has just got in their world rocked there. I think it was Matt Chick.
Matt Chick.
Oh, no.
Check him. Get him checked. That was some insane contact. Halves are not built like that.
Oh, my goodness. That one, I could feel that up here, Pretlove. I think that the glass nearly shattered on the commentary box. The impact. Oh, turnover again. The visitors. Oh, their own worst enemy on these previous 2 sets. And now the Wolves, they've got a second chance here. Can they make it count? They've only scored the 1 in this first half. To level the score and potentially take a 2-point lead will do wonders for their confidence and momentum. Carrigan now, left edge run. Winds it straight. 2 defenders there to meet him on the play. Fourth coming up now. Matt Chick holds on to the footy this time. 5th and last coming up. But numbers both sides.
On Matt Chick. He got rocked and he's had 2 runs.
Oh, and they'll call play on. Benjamin Jackson with a grubber. And Jake Tarpo will score. I don't know how that was called ruled play on. I don't know how that was not called. But I'll tell you what, the home fans, they will not care. Off the noggin, TBC Live replay. And Benjamin Jackson just manages to sneak in a late rubber. And Tarpo will score the game leveler. Kick to come.
That's rough. If I was the Lions, I would not be happy. That's a rough try. As I was saying, though, look at the kahunas on this bloke, Matt Chick. He's just got rocked, and he's taken 2 hit-ups, and he's kicking the conversion too. Like, there's some halves that I know that wouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, he's got a real heart of a soldier, doesn't he, Matt Chick? He was not scared, he was not afraid. He knows this is what comes with the game. This is Mines footy, and if you want to play it, you got to be prepared to take the big hits and dish them out as well. 12-10 is the score. The Waikato Wolves, the home side, with a 2-point lead over the Central Coast Lions here from Hamilton. We'll have time for one more play before we head into the halftime break. Stay tuned. It won't be long. We will be back with your second half action. Rutherford, a bit of a shocker service there to Vakateni. But yeah, we'll head into the sheds. Halftime. We'll see you in the second. Yes, kia ora whanau, and welcome back from Hamilton here in the Waikato region of New Zealand. It is your opening game, your season opener of the Mines, where it is the home side, the Waikato Wolves, leading 12 points to 10 over the Central Coast Lions. And in the box with me is Blue Tongues mentor Josh Pretlove. Josh, your thoughts on that first half and any standout players from either side?
Yeah, look, first half left me wanting more. Like that ending to the first half was something special. In terms of standouts, look, I'd have to probably say Jaden Garcia from the Lions. He stood up well, and this man, Kaya Foa, I've just cursed him.
Big mistake there, turnover now, and I thought we were just giving him some praise, but that one, not one to be recognised for in a good way. But now the Central Coast Lions have got a good look, good starting field position in opposition half. Maverick Mailia will make a line break. I hope I've pronounced that correctly. Forgive me and forgive us if there's any botches in pronunciation. I've just dropped my controller. Oh, Jaden Garcia shrugs off one. Two defenders needed to bring him down. Potential try saver on that effort. 4 tackle. They go short. Winchester gets absolutely folded on the hit. This is Waikato footy. This is Waikato Rugby League. Brother, Winchester to Winchester. And the two link up on the play. Opening points of the second half goes the way of the Central Coast. And what about that for a bounce back off the big tackle? A cheeky grubber in there. Shelby to Chevy. What a try there from the Central Coast Lions, Josh.
Yeah, 100%. That's just that brother link there, just to take that ball and just trust that Chevy was there waiting. It couldn't have bounced any better either. It just popped up right into his hands. All he had to do was fall over the try line to score it. That's a great way to hit back from that last try in the first half.
And Winchester will slot it to give the Lions a 4-point lead. What a game we've had. Just when you think one team takes the upper hand, the opposition just replies with one of their own. And now the Central Coast with a 4-point advantage. 44 minutes played here. After this, 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time, Blue Tongues versus Firehawks. You don't want to miss it. How good is it? Mines footy back on the way as Myla will take that run. First tackle now. Bit of work to do here for the Lions. Oh, I thought that one was going to be a bit risky, but McLaughlin does a good job to hold on to it. And I'll tell you what, Pretlove, in that first half, the final 5 minutes of that first half, it was just so intense, and it feels like these two teams, they have just continued where they left off.
Absolutely. Crichton run down the sideline there with the cutout ball. But yeah, no, you're absolutely right. That last 5 minutes was some special football. Obviously quite a few errors, but it was just, yeah, stand-up football, really. I was lost for words.
So you see Chevy Winchester crossfield kick. Oh, that would have been a good kick if there was a kick chaser in support. That could have been one that would have been a try for the ages. I don't think we've seen a crossfield try like that since Jai McCartney set one up a couple seasons ago, I think it was. So keep an eye out for a crossfield try effort. Kaya forward, good step through the middle, inside opposition half they go. Jaden Garcia out of position now. They'll try and exploit the gap. Through calls the Carrigan. The big fella. He gets past. Oh. Garcia dives too early. Offload to Teresi. Teresi wrapped up and read well.
Teresi was just flat-footed there.
Yeah, I don't think
expect the ball.
He wasn't expecting it. Oh, Benjamin Jackson will have a dart. Benjamin Jackson across the line. And the home side, I think they're going to take command of this game back in their favour. Benjamin Jackson one-on-one with Carter Ross. The 2-10s going at it. And in the end, only one can win that battle, Pretlove. What a try.
100%. That is a great try. Great front row try as well. Just to barge over the line like that.
And that's all you need from your forwards in the red zone. Just give them that crash play and hope that they'll be able to find a glass. And it does so there. Brilliant try.
Absolutely. Going to play a bit of a dangerous game here. I'd imagine that the Wolves will take the 18-16 lead, barring of any commentary curse.
Yeah, barring a Sonny Tyre moment for the ages. And there you go, Matchik. It will slot this one, squeezes it inside. 2-point lead to the home side. It is the Waikato Wolves leading the Central Coast Lions 18-16. But love, we're not even halfway through the second half. We're not even at the 50-minute mark, and already these two sides have put up a lot of points. And it's just been very competitive, very physical as well.
100%, and it's setting the scene for just a great season to come. These two competitive teams, and then you've got the fierce rivals, the Blue Tongues and the Firehawks to come up next. We're in for a good night of football.
Oh yeah, and it's just, how good is it? 4 days a week of SRL footy. You've got your first grade Monday to Wednesday. You've got your mines on Thursday. And hopefully that guy that runs Talk Tire gets back in the studio and gets some potty going, so we've got more content to cover the week. Oh, Owen Rutherford throws a filthy dummy. It didn't fool anyone. But that was a good-looking opening there. A good-looking chance for the Wolves. Pafaitangi now takes the contact inside Central Coast. Half they go. And the Lions. So much experience on this team. A lot of new Game Plus players. So you'd have to think with that comes the experience and a bit of an advantage when we talk about the stats. But I'll tell you what, the Wolves have been playing with a lot of heart. Oh, and that kick, just too much on it. Maybe commentators curse striking the Wolves there, but just too much sauce on that kick there, Pretlove.
Absolutely. It was a good set they had to get out of where they were, but there's just too many wee picks on that kick. I just want to... Oh, Garcia, he keeps interrupting me. He doesn't want me to talk, I don't think. Keep making mini breaks.
Yeah, Garcia, he's just all over the park for this Lions side. That's what you need from your fullback. You need them to be one of your best, if not your best. Especially against a team like the Wolves. They've got a lot of speed in their backline. Joey Moore now. Offload away to Chevy Winchester. Winchester with one try on the night. Can he make it two? Shelby goes to McLaughlin. McLaughlin finds space. Beautiful line break. Offload taken off the ball. And I'll tell you what, the Waikato Wolves, they have been drilling the Central Coast side all night, Pretlove. They have just been laying the smackdown on them. And some big hits we've seen here tonight.
100%. We might need to rename them the Waikato Hitmen. Like, they're just going ham. Like, it's just absolutely insane. And yeah, they are laying down the smackdown.
Oh, I'll tell you what, that's Kiwi footy when you think about it. You know, they love playing that run it straight style of footy, that run it straight G. You know, that's the sort of footy that these Wolves want to play. And they're certainly bringing that out. This is some of the best physical displays of footy I've seen, but that kick just gets away from him at the end. Penalty conceded. That could be crucial. That's a soft penalty given away, and now the Lions with a chance to start inside the Wolves half.
I was going to use the wise words of Tim James there to say that kick's a stinker, but just to back it up with a hold down penalty, that's an even bigger stinker, I'd say.
Yeah, see, I can't criticize the kicking too harshly. So, yeah, obviously not one of the ideal kicks there, but keep your head up, mate. Just bounce back and lock it down on this defensive set, because the Lions, they are coming now. They are shy of the red zone, just over 10 meters away, but Garcia will get them inside range. Speaking of Garcia, we mentioned his name all night. He's been a workhorse for the Lions. Ogun Marotti will flirt with the touchline, manages to stay in. Tane Rongomai Hawani there to bring him down for a tackle. Cut out ball, that looked dangerous. Joey Moore can't get across. Millimeters away from the white paint, fifth and last. They go left pocket. Grubber, Winchester can't get to it. Benjamin Jackson bumps off one from his own in goal. And that was a dangerous looking set there, Prelove. But Shelby Winchester just couldn't get to that ball in time. Benjamin beats him to it.
Kick. He nearly scored off his own kick. That was some good instincts and good chase there from Shelby to get after his own kick like that.
Yeah, and maybe you need someone from the Lions to start taking the game, you know, into their own hands and start trying to make some plays on their own. Oh, Pafaitangi, big fend off. Garcia caught upon to make the defensive tackle. He's out of position now, though. This could be dangerous. They go short. Benjamin Jackson, clutch line break stopper there, if you can even call it that. Fifth and last now, as we enter the final quarter of this Mines game from Hamilton. It is the Wolves, the home team, with an 18-16 lead. Hudson Crichton on the return. Tries to make some magic happen, but he won't get too far. In front of their own 30, they'll start. First tackle, inside dish. Jack McLaughlin. He'll try and
He's
split the
got
defence. Gets it off right away to Winchester. Winchester's got a bit of space, but he can't poke through. A great tackle there by Tapo. They go left. Oh, it's a mistake. Franco Lombardi in the way. And that one goes begging for the visitors, Josh. That was looking dangerous.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like Franco's eyes were bigger than his hands then. It looks like he wanted it, but just wasn't ready for it. Look, as a second rower, I feel that pain. I've had that happen. It's something that really hurts. But look, there's still plenty of time in the game. It's a 2-point deficit. With the way that this game's going, that's not going to be their last chance.
Yeah, no doubt about it. There's still 18 minutes of footy left to be played. How good has this game been? As a neutral, you couldn't have asked for any more than what these two are putting out here on display. Arlo Rutherford. Oh, that one's taken from Garcia. Rutherford not getting enough juice under that bomb or that punt. And now Chevy Winchester will take the straight run. Lorenzo Teresi there to meet him. Teresi, one of the few SRL first grade, one of the few with SRL first grade experience. If we're looking to apply that, he's been doing so in this game. But in the back end, you need someone to try and lead the way. And with him being the hooker for the Wolves, a lot of the direction will be around him and his decision making. So we see Franco Lombardi, Central Coast captain, takes that run. Fifth and last. They go to Shelby. Shelby Grubber. Jaden Garcia once again. And Jaden Garcia is over. Second try of the night. And the Central Coast Lions take the lead back. 20-18 kick to come.
Geez, Garcia first broke the hearts of the Queenslanders. He's now breaking the hearts of many New Zealanders today. Just to give that go-ahead try there.
Yeah, we might have to call him the Heartbreak Kid. The Heartbreak Kid, Jaden Garcia. Just an absolute masterclass from him tonight. And keep an eye out for him this season. If you're not familiar with Jaden Garcia, get familiar. As Chevy Winchester from right in front takes the visitors out 22-18 over the Waikato Wolves. And as we enter the final 15 minutes of this game, Prelov, what's going through the mind of both these teams? What's going through the mind of the Lions now taking this late lead? And what's going through the mind of the Wolves now being down by 4 in front of their home crowd?
Yeah, look, I'd imagine there'd be a bit of pressure, a bit of stress from both teams. They're both young and unexperienced teams, so I'm pretty certain they'd be kind of trying to figure out what comes next. But that's a big shot, and that's going to definitely help. That's going to definitely help the Waikato Wolves there settle down and get their heads straight again.
Man, I'll tell you what, I might have to sign up for the Waikato Wolves off-season training camp. Because, man, the hits that they've put on tonight, oh, jeez. Man, you were going to wake up sore, bruised up, maybe some bones rattling in your rib cage from all this contact that the Lions have had to absorb. But to their credit, they hold the 4-point lead. They're currently up on the road. Shelby Winchester, 40-20 attempt, and he's got it on a string. And it's a scrum. I don't know why this is a scrum. I'm pretty sure I turned that rule off in the rules. I'm going to have to double check now. But there you go, Pretlov. First tackle inside the red zone for the Lions. This could be the dagger if they score the try here off this set.
I mean, look, the Wolves have been pretty hard done by Commissioner Sonny Tyre on the field making his own rules up as he goes. It's pretty harsh there to have a scrum there when we're not supposed to.
Yeah, there's probably going to have to be a written apology from the Lions co-commissioner. Oh, geez. 4th tackle now. Luckily, we've only had one of those happen tonight. As we see Central Coast now. Trey Mann making his debut tonight. Caught up on short notice. Here, making his debut against the Wolves. 5th and last. Oh, Shelby Winchester drops the ball. I thought he was going to put in another cheeky grubber. We've gotten used to it all night. But that one, just a mistake. Lets him off the hook there. Gives Waikato a chance to reply. Carrigan gets the ball and he'll get them in front of their own red zone now. Still a lot of work to do. But Waikato could find themselves in 40-20 range if they can get this kickoff on the next set, you'd have to think. Kaiafoa Gets a few post-contact meters on that run. For tackle, they're in range. They might go for it. They're lining up. Are they going to do it? Oh, they go short trick play. Benjamin Jackson tries to squeeze his way through. Fifth and last coming up now. As the Wolves go in the left pocket, Arlo Rutherford sends it downfield. And there in waiting is Hudson Crichton on the return. Steps one. Hudson Crichton can't get past R4. And Pretlov, we're entering that clutch stage of the game where both these teams, they just want to leave it all out on the field. Both of them want to walk away with the win, but only one of them can here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've seen it already through the week in the main SRL there. The last 5 minutes coming up is going to be the most crucial period there. The Lions have got their 2 hands on this game, but the Wolves, they still have 1 hand on there. So if I was them, I would not be letting off any pressure here. I'd put a deep kick in, nothing special.
Yeah, it's starting to get to that tense moment of the game when it's a close one like this. Only 4 points separating the two. You just can't help but watch on and hope and pray that your team gets across. But as it stands, it is the Lions with a 4-point lead over the hometown Waikato Wolves. FMG Stadium Waikato nearly sold out. Don't think I've seen a single empty seat here tonight. And it does feel like the crowd has gotten a little bit quieter as the Lions...
40-20 range here. They could go for it early.
Oh, Benjamin Jackson just takes the run up. Offload away to Pafaidangi. And Pafaidangi, if he could have put on a big don't argue, he might have found himself an open space. 4 tackle, opposition half. They shift it right. Jake Tarpo just takes the run up. 47 meters gained on this set inside the final 5 minutes of your Mind season opener. Matt Chick, 5th and last, sends it downfield. Hudson Crichton takes it, tries to step through, and Arlo Rutherford there to stop him. And now, if you're Waikato, Josh, you got to hold defensively. You cannot allow anything to get past you on this set.
No, and you're going to want to hope that Ben has one of those big hits in his pocket there to spill that football. Because this is some prime real estate here for them if they can get the ball back here.
Oh, and Leah, great line break. That'll relieve a lot of pressure for the Lions now as they go inside Waikato half. Garcia driven back, 5th and last. This could be Waikato's last chance. Time ticking down. Garcia not in any rush. Slow play the ball. Left pocket they go. Chevy Winchester sends it downfield. Kaya Foa catches it. He'll try and poke through. Shrugs off 1. Shrugs off 2. Can't shrug off 3. But what a run. Great starting field position for the Waikato Wolves now. They'll go to Carrigan. Carrigan finds space with the line break. Offload to Vakateni. Get ready, Waikato. What have you got? You got to throw it all on this set right here. It's do or die. It's all or nothing. Chick goes to Ewan Maiava, the Waikato captain. Minimal gain off that play. Penalty given away. This is huge. They're going for the 2. They're going for the 2. What are they doing? Waikato, no! Oh, Petlov, what are we witnessing? This is not the decision. This is not the way to go when you're down by 4.
Max Topok and Anthony Lee there pulling their hair out. That is not the decision. They've got 43 seconds. They get the ball back. They're going to want to hope that did not cost them the game.
Oh, jeez. That is not the way you want to finish what has been such a good game. Oh, no. There's no explanation for that. Maybe they don't know what the score is. Oh, no.
I'm not sure. Does FMG Stadium have a scoreboard?
Maybe it's not working. I don't know. There's no way to explain that, but full-time Central Coast escape with a win here from Waikato, you'd have to say. 22-20, your full-time score. What a game it was. These two sides gave us everything they had here tonight. You couldn't have asked for any much more than that. Obviously, the controversial finish. Let me remind the SRL fans that there is no draws in this. It was meant to go to Golden Point. That was allocated and made sure that was in set as we kick off the season. So there is no explanation for that other than a brain fart decision. Probably not by the play itself, more so things around him, out of his control. AKA Rugby League Live 4. Being Rugby League Live 4, but here are the stats. Jake Tarpo, Benjamin Jackson, Kaya Foa, all across. For the Lions, Jaden Garcia with a double, Carter Ross and Chevy Winchester there with pies to their name. 48% possession for Waikato, 52 Central Coast, 16 from 19 completions Waikato compared to the Lions 15-21, 4 errors to 7, 1 penalty apiece, 130 tackles compared to 131, so both tackles on par, 22 missed tackles from Waikato, 11 from Central Coast, 21 line breaks compared to the 26. And Josh, I mean, I'm still getting over the finish of that game, but we'll get to that in a moment. The Waikato players, these are their stats. What are your thoughts and any standouts that caught your eye here tonight?
Yeah, look, I'm in the same boat. I'm still just wrapping my head around that last minute to 30 seconds. But, I mean, look, standout players, you'd have to say Kaya Fola sitting up the top there at that number 1 spot. Big run meters from the young fullback. A try assist and a try to his name as well. Benjamin Jackson was also a pretty big standout too. 141 run meters. He had a kick and a try assist. I believe the kick was the try assist and a try himself. So that's a big game there from the prop forward. And a couple of other players over the century, Perorangi, Carrigan, Rutherford and Vakatini all over that 100 run meters. Really solid all-round performance from the forward pack, specifically from the Wolves. But overall, good performance from them. The score does not reflect how good this game was. That really should have been Golden Point.
Yeah,
should have gone to Golden Point there.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Like the Wolves, they still needed to cross the line, but that's the chance that you got to take when you're down by 4 with less than a minute to go for the 2. I haven't seen anything like this since the Kiwis trial game against Pacifica. This exact sort of situation played out, and oh man, it's a bit bittersweet, isn't it, Josh? I mean, it was such a good game, and for it to finish like it did, it's just it just didn't deserve to go out like that. But I mean,
let's not take anything away from the players, though. It was still a great game. I feel like the mentors, Max Topoke and Anthony Lee, will do a bit of video review and help the guys kind of develop and make some different decisions if they come face to face with the same situation.
Yeah, don't take the 2 when you're down by 4 with a minute to go. That's probably going to be the message.
Career, I've done the same thing at one stage in my career too, so I get the pain.
It's nothing worse. But I tell you what, take nothing away from this Central Coast side. They've flown over from New South Wales, and they have put up quite a performance here tonight. Jaden Garcia, 282 run meters, just 18 shy of 300 in a shortened Mines format as well. That's a great effort. 9 tackles, 0 miss, 9 line breaks with a double to his name. Joey Moore having a good game himself as well. 17 tackles, only missed a couple. Franco Lombardi, the captain, over the century mark. 12 tackles, 1 miss, 3 line breaks, and a double in try assist to Shelby Winchester. That grubber game from Shelby. It was just cooking up all sorts of magic tonight. But your thoughts on the Central Coast Lions side, Pet Love? Any standouts tonight, and how do you think they're going to go for the rest of the season?
Look, they're definitely going to be a team to watch out for, especially with some of those the new gen players as well. I'd have to say Garcia, he is the danger man. As you said, he's the heartbreak kid. He's done it twice in a row where he's just absolutely ice in his veins, put on a massive performance. Like, he would definitely be the standout. Franco Lombardi, Joey Moore and Maverick Maea all over the 100 run meters as well. Solid all-round performance. You can see there were a couple of people that did most of the work, but you can also kind of see that it was relatively spread out in terms of run meters, everyone getting a piece of football, especially your halves as well.
Yeah, I'll just quickly point out Carter Ross and Holden Winchester playing in the forwards tonight. Didn't miss a single tackle, combining for 44 total tackles between the 2 of them. So, you know, that's a great defensive effort. And yeah, take nothing away from the Lions, albeit that controversial finish. But the Lions will be happy to get away with an inaugural victory in their first SRL Mines game proper. And for the Waikato Wolves, commiserations. What a game it was from them tonight. They're a team I'm looking forward to watching for the rest of the season. If they can put on the big hits like that, jeez, We might have to make a mandatory headgear rule in the mines because they just laid it out tonight. But thank you for joining myself and Josh Pretlove here from Waikato. Sunny Tire signing out. Thank you for joining us. Stay tuned because after this, we thank you to the capabilities of technology these days. We're going to be teleporting to Bathurst for your OG rivalry round game to kick us off. Do not go anywhere. Stick around and we will see you on the next game right here on SRL TV.